Hi there, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is where you are. Welcome in, it's Mary Jo, and I just thought I'd pop on and do a quick little energy reading for the day, or just bring a message through, whatever needs to come through. Maybe it'll be your message, maybe it'll be someone you know who needs to hear the message. So I hope everyone had a beautiful weekend. I'm still recovering from the full moon lunar eclipse. I'm exhausted. All right, I'm not ready. Come on. Whoa. Round and round, yeah. Repeating patterns. Does it feel like it's like came through like an exhaustion feeling? Not ready. Not ready, Spirit. Yeah. Anyway, how did you fare with that eclipse? All right. I don't have nothing to say. It's not common with Mary Jo, right? All right. Flexible. I'm hearing time to flow and not be rigid. Something's going to be adjusted because it's not going to be, it's going to need your adjustment because it's not going to come in exactly the way that you want it to. It means it's just going to be better than what you thought, right? Anything else, Spirit? Apparently so. I'm not taking all of those. Taking this one. It wanted to come out round and round. There it is. Yep, wanted to come around again. So yeah, coming around again. So there's something that whoever this message is for, there may be a situation that's coming back around to have another look at, and Spirit's asking you to look at it from another perspective, to do something different, to break out of a pattern that you've been in before. Every time this situation or this whatever it is came around before in the past, every time it came around, you weren't. You're like, no, I want it this way, so you've dismissed it, or it needs to look this way, or be this person, and it wasn't. And this time, Spirit's bringing it back around, and they need you to drop all those barriers around you, those walls, those patterns of behavior, because it's time. Spirit needs you to be flexible right now. Yeah, plain and simple. Really, just plain and simple. So I've got my Dachshund, Doxy, I don't know how to say it. My Doxy deck. Wanted to come out and play this morning with my own personal reading, so I thought I'd use it for your reading. So it's always a fun deck to use. Tell me about this situation, Divine Mother, Divine Father, Holy Spirit, Highest Self. What is this situation? What is the energy? Eight of Cups. That's your energy. Energy of the situation. Two of Cups, not doing reversals. Some of you, I'm getting a couple things coming through. Some of you definitely recently or currently are leaving a situation, a commitment that you've been in for a while. Could even be a business partnership. But with all the cups here so far, 8 plus 2 cups. We've got the 10 of Cups. This is something that you thought was going to be for the long haul. Something about the situation is coming back around, though. It's going to ask you to have another look. Maybe this is, so for some, this is you're walking toward another connection, and you're being asked to do things differently, to break out of your patterns that you've always had during relationships. Because the funny thing is, we always say, well, I attract all these men, all the men are all the same, they're all narcissists or users or whatever. Well, darlings, I'm going to say one thing to you that might trigger you, and I offer no apologies. The common denominator in all your relationships is you. Plain and simple. It's you. Now, I've noticed that that's the second or third time I've said plain and simple. So that's telling me that this is a message that doesn't take a great deal of thought. It doesn't take a great deal of action. It just is. It's just as simple as that. Whatever it is. So let's continue. What is the opportunity in this situation for you? For those watching, for whoever this resonates with. Well, I'm taking the one that stayed on the table, but grabbing this one. I thought there was more than one. New beginning. I am being asked to take a look at the one that was on the floor, Queen of Cups. Yeah. It's time to look at things from a new emotional perspective, I guess. I'm going to put her back in the deck. Upright. There we go. Yeah, the opportunity here is to do something new and different and exciting. I'm hearing, let your hair down or let your ears up. It's an opportunity for transformation and growth. Something just beautiful can come out of this because it's time. I feel like this is saying also with this TikTok and round and flexible, I feel that this is also saying something is actually coming into alignment now. Something that hasn't been in alignment, you may have thought about leaving for a long time. Maybe that's why your energy is the Eight of Cups. You're looking for something more, Well, that something more you're going to find within yourself. The Eight of Cups is the one that goes to the mountain. He becomes the hermit. He or she becomes the hermit, looking for self-discovery, looking for themselves. And, we grow up looking for ourselves in other people, in other situations. And it's time to break out of that pattern and start seeing the situations for what they're actually offering us. What don't we know about this situation? This Two of Cups. Love that Two of Cups is about a connection with you and another. It could be just a connection between you and the divine, whatever you believe is out there, right? What don't we know? I have a feeling there's a lot we don't know, which is good. It's time to step into the unknown, to trust. The Fool is all about trusting, having faith. What don't we know? Six of Swords. What we don't know is that this is just going to bring us into a whole new space. Could be it's an opportunity that comes in for a new beginning to move. This could be getting a promotion. This could be, someone saying, hey, move in with me, or let's travel. But it's moving you into an energy that just feels so much better than what this has felt like. When this first popped out, it felt heavy. It felt exhausting. Kind of like the Ten of Wands energy. It's like, I'm doing this again. I'm carrying too much. I'm doing too, it's just, I can't go through this again. Well, then the universe is saying, well, let's just be a little more flexible then. Be less rigid, because it's time that we look at things from a different perspective. What do we know about this situation? What might you actually know? Maybe you're not trusting it. Something we know about this situation. That came through for someone, and I'm not quite sure who, but obviously. What do we know? Five of Swords. What we know is that we've been fighting ourselves. That's exactly how it's coming through. We have been fighting ourselves. I'm sorry, Five of Wands. Did I say Swords? We have been fighting ourselves because, yeah, Five of Wands is inner conflict for me. That's how I read it. That's how I always read it. And sometimes it depends on the other cards. It comes through as, you know, conflict with others around you, but I'm not getting that here. This is, you know what this thing is that's been coming around again and again and again and again. You also know your patterns. The Five of Wands is coming through saying you also know your patterns. You also have recognized what you need to break out of. So the recent past in this situation, which is the Two of Cups, thank you. Yeah, we've had some truths shed in the recent past. In recent past could be the last 6 months. I really don't read further back from that when it's the recent past position. So you've gained some clarity about a situation that's maybe not emotionally fulfilling. Maybe you've gained clarity about yourself in this situation. What you want, what you don't want. But you know you want the connection. You know you want the partnership. What's the new energy coming in? Let's take a look at this Fool. What's coming toward you? Interesting. Five of Pentacles was coming toward you. I'm hearing plain and simple, if you don't heed the advice that you've been getting from your own soul, you're going to continue round and round in this situation. This is feeling left out in the cold. This is feeling disconnected from your source, from yourself, from others. Feeling like you're not welcome into the party. Feeling like a what's that word? A wallflower. Feeling out of your element. Possibly it's coming through. What is your superpower in this? The Moon. Ooh, your deep intuition. That's your superpower. It's also about facing your fears. You know how to do that. You've done that so many times before. So many times before. And it's time that you face the big one. And the biggest fear that we all have, I feel, is ourselves. Truly being ourselves. Truly seeing ourselves as others, you know, see us, the truth, not those naysayers. Truly seeing your power. I'm also getting through for most of us that we have our power. The power that we have is to really dive deep into the shadow and take a look at this fear, whatever it is that's holding us back, whatever this is that has kept us rigid for so long. We can look it square in the face and we can make friends with it. We can heal it. We can reconcile it, is what I'm hearing. So actually I want to ask, what's actually coming into alignment here? You know, it does feel like something's coming into alignment with those first three cards. connection, you know, Two of Cups, new beginning. Four of Cups. I'm here in trusting the universe. That's what's coming into alignment. Actually trusting the universe. So this has been coming out a lot in not just my readings, but others' readings. Looking right at the Two of Cups here. If this is a twin flame connection coming back around, there is a little bit of fear here. But you've already gained all the wisdom, all the knowledge, all the breakthroughs that epiphanies that you've needed to learn and receive up to this point. I feel like it almost feels like it's an undercurrent of, even though it's on the table, it does feel like an undercurrent. It feels like you're not trusting it to be different. It feels like you're not trusting yourself to be different. You know, you may be sitting there going, well, I've grown, I've changed and everything. Well, if this is a twin connection, then that's you. Your counterpart is you in another body. Your soul is also in that form. If you've changed, your soul here in this form has changed, then why not trust that you, the soul, in the other form has changed and awakened and looked at the patterns and healed the shadows. And, you know, if you've done the work, this is about trusting that the other you has done the work as well, and then it's not going to be the same. Let me tell you something. If it is the same when it comes back around, again, the common denominator is you. And you in another form. I mean, it's always you. Take a look at any last debris of patterns that are popping up. It's a great time to just take one step at a time, not to rush into it. You know, getting up here on this egg took a little time. She didn't just flip up there and pose, you know, struck a pose. It took time. This round around, it takes time. And we've got time here. But the universe is saying it is time now to just really step into this, facing the fears. It's time to face where you have felt less than, not worthy of, alone. You're truly not alone on this planet. Trust me on that one. I know it's hard for some people to wrap their brain around, but it is true. Spirit's guidance, please. We've got two. We've got the two. Hierophant and the Six of Wands. Hierophant and the Six of Wands. I'm just hearing with the Hierophant, this is coming through as the higher power, trusting in the spirituality of this, the soul essence of this, trusting that this will be victorious and successful, that you will be victorious and you know, I was going to mess those up. I was going to say victorious and successful, but I was switching the V and the S. Trusting the higher power. Lean into that. Let these lower energies fall. Let them go. And when you do that, the potential outcome is, I want to make sure I get my cards up right now. Potential outcome. Let's get 3 cards, please. There's 1. 2 more, please. The universe is offering you an opportunity here. Are you going to take it? 2. I love that. Oh my gosh, I love that. 1 more. Wait till you see them. Final card, please, for the potential outcome. Show me clearly. Thank you. Potential outcome. King and Queen of Cups. Partnership, marriage. The Emperor. Star. Yeah, they wanted me to take that on the bottom of the deck. Potential outcome is a beautiful connection where wishes are fulfilled. The dreams that you've had for yourself come to fruition. It's where you both stand in your power individually, and then when you come together, you create a totally new force that's to be reckoned with. In a good way. It brings healing to the planet. It brings healing to others. It brings more continued healing to yourselves individually and to the connection. Even with the Emperor energy there, it's such a soft energy. I think the King and the Queen of Cups, it just softens all the edges. There's nothing rigid about it. It's soft. It's flexible. It flows. It's beautiful. I absolutely adore that message. So thank you, Mia, my girl Mia, who I have these cards for, who left me. She didn't leave me, I know that. In 2020, thank you for that message. Embracing the future. I step into the future with an open heart. King and Queen of Cups. I have deep emotions for one another. It's mature love. This is the two of you walking through that passageway together, embracing the future. You might not know what it looks like, but I can guarantee you, if you want it to look like the same old, it's going to be. Remember, you're the common denominator. But if you want it to look different, then move through it differently. You're being given a beautiful opportunity here to see things totally different, to let the past go, and to embrace the unknown. I step into the future with an open heart, this card says. Are you doing that? I hope so, because this is beautiful. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you have an amazing day. This is Monday, October 30th. It is Hallows Eve. Samhain tomorrow, tonight, however you say, whatever time you practice, if you do. Halloween for the kiddies tomorrow. Have an amazing day. I love you.